This is Heart of Gold, a special presentation from Trillium Realty Group. I'm Hannah Winans, broker-owner of Trillium Realty. Heart of Gold is a celebration of those who go above and beyond. Humboldt County has great people, and today we celebrate you. With this week's Heart of Gold, here's Scott Dwyer.
I'm joined today by Charlie Jordan, who is the mother of a local Navy SEAL, Kevin Ebert, who you may have heard has just been honored with a pretty big deal. First of all, Charlie, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Kevin?
Well, Kevin was a local kid, grew up here, and decided after graduating from college that he needed to serve and joined the Navy and became a Navy SEAL. And in that process, he also became a medic, trained as a physician's assistant.
Neither of which are easy.
Neither of which are easy. No, that's true. And I think the whole process really surprised a lot of us and, his friends. And but what didn't surprise any of us is that when Kevin applied himself, he typically accomplished what he applied himself to, and he did it with grace and quality and excellence.
What happened to Kevin?
Kevin was just a few weeks from getting out and coming home and was doing one last mission on deployment when his team, his element, was ambushed, and he stepped out from behind cover to radio for help. And unfortunately, we lost him to a sniper. He was able to successfully get the call signs out, and everybody else survived.
I can't even imagine how hard that must be.
Every day.
So Kevin has been honored for the person that he was, the type of person that he was. Tell us about that.
Yes, this is very exciting. The armed forces share facilities, and historically all of the medics in Navy SEALs would train at an 18 Delta facility. And over the course of the last decade, Navy Special Warfare has developed their own accredited medical program. And it's on a NASA base in Mississippi. And that program has been dedicated in Kevin's honor.
Which is a huge deal.
It's a huge deal. His teammates put up his name to begin with. So first of all, to be honored by your peers, I just don't know if there's a greater compliment than that. And then he was among many that were being looked at to receive this honor, including a silver medal recipient. And he was the one chosen. And he was chosen because of his dedication to quality, his integrity, and just his character. This dedication means that the guys that are going through this training are studying and looking to how Kevin conducted himself, how he did his job, and they're expected to emulate it.
So I assume there was like a big ceremony or a dedication.
Yes, there was. And it was purposefully scheduled a week prior to the date we lost him. And we went to the facility. It was considered intimate. There were only about 150 people there. It included the Commodore of the Navy, although I believe he was there unofficially with air quotes because they wanted to keep it without a lot of pomp and circumstance. Mm-hmm. And out of the 150-ish people that were there, 10 were family members that were brought out. And pretty much the rest were all Navy SEALs, almost all of them active duty. And there was maybe a third of them that were students going through the program. And I was honored by that group. They asked me to speak, and so I talked to them a little bit about Kevin and who he was, and was able to share some stories that we all got to laugh about. And of course, there were some tears, and there were a number of team guys there that were on that deployment with him, and it was really, really special for them as well.
I'll bet cool. It was beautiful.
It was amazing.
And the emotions, I can just imagine.
It was amazing. It really was.
That's an amazing story. Charlie, so I know you do a lot of stuff here locally to honor Kevin and Kevin's memory. And I know we have some things coming up later this year. Can you tell us about any of that?
Yes, I would love to. So we do. Thank you. We do a number of things. And later this year in August, we have a couple of events. The first one is going to be a golf tournament that's a fundraiser, and we are raising those funds for his memorial fund, and 100% of all of those funds will be dedicated or donated, I should say, to the We Are Up program.
It's a great program.
It's amazing. It just resonates with the family because we know it's something that Kevin would absolutely support. And we're hoping that we can raise enough funds to help really build out the long-term and short-term residents that are going to be there for traveling doctors and nurses in Kevin's name.
And that's coming up in August.
That's coming up in August. And then later in August, there is Kevin's Memorial Run that is sponsored by Health Sport and quite a few other people and businesses in the community annually. And it's become a wonderful get-together by the community and is usually very well attended. And we're really excited to have that happen as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and telling us a little bit about Kevin and sharing this news with us. And promise me you'll come back in the summer so we can promote these two great events and let people know about them.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be honored to do that. Thank you for the invitation.
And thank you for having a heart of gold.
I'm Hannah Winans. You've been listening to Heart of Gold, a presentation from Trillium Realty Group. Be listening for more great features to come on the next edition of Heart of Gold.